Welcome to Movie Recaps with Brian. Subscribe below for daily recaps. Today we're recapping Monsters, directed by Gareth Edwards in his directorial debut. After a NASA probe, ambitiously launched to gather evidence of extraterrestrial life from Jupiter's moon Europa, crash lands in northern Mexico, what returns is not just scientific data, but biological contamination. Within months, towering bioluminescent alien organisms, part cephalopod and part fungal coral reef, begin to proliferate across the Mexico-US borderlands. Their presence destabilizes ecosystems, disrupts rural life, and prompts both US and Mexican governments to quarantine half of Mexico, erecting a militarized wall and initiating a shadow war against the creatures, now known to the public as the infected. But this is not a tale of monsters. It's about what we become when confronted with the other, whether alien or human. Andrew Calder, played by Scoot McNairy, a jaded American photojournalist, is stationed in Central America, chasing tragedy for headlines. His editor tasks him with retrieving Samantha Winden, played by Whitney Abel, the privileged daughter of a media mogul and Calder's boss. She's been injured during a festival bombing in Costa Rica, a rare human-on-human act of violence in a region already distorted by non-human conflict. Andrew finds Samantha recovering in a hospital where TV sets constantly stream footage of the war zone along the northern border, jets bombing alien-infested forests, soldiers firing into shadows, alien tentacles wrapping around ruined buildings. Despite the chaos, Samantha is calm, skeptical of Andrew, and intent on getting home on her own. But border closures force them together. Their train journey is cut short by a damaged bridge, and urgency builds. In 72 hours, all transport routes will be shut down to stem a seasonal breeding migration of the creatures. Hitchhiking through a ruined yet vibrant landscape of survival and resilience, they meet locals who see the aliens not as monsters, but as part of a new order. Some revere them, others fear them. The couple is invited to a makeshift coastal party where military, smugglers, scientists, and civilians mix under temporary peace. That night, Andrew sleeps with a local woman, a moment of recklessness that costs them their passports. It's a selfish act that forces Samantha to barter her engagement ring, once a symbol of stability, for passage through the quarantine zone. Their relationship shifts. From transactional and tense, it evolves into something deeper, forged under pressure and empathy. They travel via riverboat through dense jungle, where alien flora pulses with bioluminescence. It's here that the film's tone shifts from survival to awe. The creatures are not simply destructive, they interact with the environment symbiotically. The boat's guide tells legends. Some believe these aliens respond to emotion and frequency, drawn not to destruction, but to human intensity, joy, pain, music. When their convoy is attacked, it is swift and brutal. The humans fire first. Only Andrew and Samantha escape. They hide in ancient ruins as the night pulses with alien activity, like an inverted safari, with humanity in the role of prey or curiosity. On top of a Mayan pyramid, they share a quiet moment beneath the stars, watching flares rise in the distance along the border wall. The vastness of the world, once known and mapped, now feels undone and rewritten by something ancient and interstellar. They reach the border wall, colossal, impersonal, a symbol of security and failure. A breach has already occurred. The creatures, majestic and terrifying, have migrated north. The wall is meaningless. In Texas, amidst an eerily empty town, they find a gas station with power. It's a surreal reminder of civilization, phones, lights, convenience snacks. They call their families, but their voices are hushed, heavy. Home no longer feels like something real. They're different people now. A massive creature arrives. It doesn't attack, it listens. Samantha watches, breath held, as it absorbs light and sound, drawn to frequencies in the room. When she cuts the power, it retreats, not in fear, but in disinterest. Another arrives. The two creatures entwine, exchanging pulses of light, creating a visual symphony that feels less alien and more poetic, like mating fireflies or a coded language of color and vibration. Andrew and Samantha, in silence, hold each other, overwhelmed not by fear, but by beauty and humility. This is life, in a form we never expected. The film circles back to its beginning, now revealed to be the final moments. A military rescue team arrives. The two are torn apart. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe below to watch more movie recaps with Brian. Comment below which movie you'd like to see recapped next.